What it is, everybody, thanks for tuning back into another episode here on the Speedbug channel. All right, so we are going to be talking about Pikachu, my yellow Corvette that we currently have here behind me. A lot of y'all have been wanting an update on this car, so let me give you the update and the run on now that this car is pretty much finished. So as you guys, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you check me out on Instagram. Y'all know I call it the Instagiggle. Speedbug, same name here as YouTube. So make sure you check out all the stuff there, and you will see all of the future updates and things like that that is currently going on with the builds and stuff like that way before it ever hits YouTube. So as you can see, we got the drag radios and everything on there. So we got to put them on the front and the rear. So now that we got some grip, this is going to maintain and be my street car. I will drag race it or autocross it or do some stuff like that sometimes, but primarily as far as power level wise, until I have to, I am not going to do anything else really to this motor. So we're just going to kind of leave it there unless I break it or something like that, and then I have to build it. Maybe eventually down the road I will put pistons and rods in it or something like that, but currently, no, it still has the LT1 hyper eutectic pistons currently still in here. And so stock short block. Everything else has been changed, so we head studded it, did the headers, cam upgrade heads, valve springs, did the whole works. And then, of course, we did the big Pro charger. Now, I wasn't going to go on ahead and do this big of a supercharger, but I ended up deciding to actually want to do this big supercharger. This supercharger that I chose is a Pro Charger D1X. Some people say that it's overkill. For how much I'm currently spinning it, it probably is. It's not always in its efficiency range until it doesn't make a lot of power all the way until the top. But the good benefit to that is that it also keeps your IATs low because it doesn't have to spin and work as hard. So that's a real good benefit and a big benefit to getting a supercharger that's on overkill, but you do have to spin it or wake it up to actually do so. But then there's a big difference where you see a small ramp and curve on your dyno graph where it's slowly, but then after it gets past 5,000 RPM, it's literally like 50 horsepower for like every 100 RPM. So it's it's a little exaggeration, but you understand what I'm trying to say. It's out of its efficiency range. For the people that understand how superchargers and things like that work, that's how it works. So the couple last things that I will be doing to this thing is I will obviously be putting the side skirts on. I just haven't got around to doing that. I have not put my other grill in. I do have it. Just been busy doing other stuff. That still is the Z51 grill. I will be changing that over to my old Z06 grill that I took out of the Z06 front bumper that used to be here on Snow White. And now that Snow White has the ZR1 front end, that grill is now going in this one to make way and room for the gigantic intercooler and stuff that you can kind of see now in there as well. So, also upgraded the entire fuel system and all the other supporting mods and things like that go along with it. For anyone that builds these cars and things like that, you know what you kind of have to do. And then if you look at it, it just looks like I threw a supercharger on it, which is exactly kind of how I wanted it with the blackout trim and stuff like that. I wanted it to kind of look like nothing is really being noticed or anything like that, which is perfect, and it's exactly what I wanted. Even to kind of like try to make the the meth lines and stuff hidden, which is freaking awesome and amazing, and it works flawlessly. So when you kind of open the hood, it just looks like it's a stock Corvette. Maybe that's a big air conditioner and stuff like that. Even left the stock active exhaust so that it does have the NPP, so it can be quiet and it also can be loud. On the C6s, it's called like the mild to wild, stuff like that. But that's going to be pretty much it. Anything else will just be upgrades as they kind of come along with it. Maybe some brake upgrades or something like that, like I did on Snow White. But other than that, that's going to pretty much stay it. So it's kind of cool now to have two cars that make over 1,000 horsepower, which is pretty cool. But again, it wasn't necessarily needed, but it was a goal that I kind of when I was building, I kind of set it out to be, but I was like, is it needed? No, but hell, why not? And now that I have it, it's kind of cool and it's kind of fun. But is it overkill for the street car? Yeah, but but we got it, and it still works, and it'll still run and maintain safe. So we still have the Trans Am, we still have the Z01. Those will still all remain street cars, at least for now, until I decide to change anything on that. But that is the update on Pikachu. Works well, hooks well. Cam and everything that I put in here works very well with the R888s that I decided to put on the back of here, and everything hooks extremely well. I really have no complaints on that. So more updates and anything like that, and more speed runs and stuff like that. Eventually you'll see that with Pikachu, but she's a bad girl, and it works out. It works out perfectly fine and works out great. Very different than the other one, as you guys will here notice when I open this. Well, if it was open, it's not, so I should get the key and open that. So as I open it, you can see this one is a stick. So it changes a lot of the feel, where the other one is an automatic. But the other one makes, 500, 600, 700 more horsepower than this car. So entirely different car, entirely different ride, and the car setup completely different as well. So, but that's going to wrap it up here for Pikachu. So I hope you guys like what you saw. Thanks for tuning in to another episode here on the Speedbug channel. Facebook, Instagram, always at the Speedbug, same name here as YouTube. Peace.